For this week's video, we're taking a trip to the northeast of England to the world famous Beamish Museum. We catch up with the steam engines raising steam in the station yard, and we take a quick look around the station, which unfortunately due to technical problems is not in operation today. We're here at Beamish for their October steam event. In this video we'll concentrate mainly on the traffic as it passes through the wonderfully recreated 1900s town. One of the vehicles we brought along is this 1912 Model T Ford. We'll be using it as our transport for the weekend and as a camera car.
You can be going uphill.
Oh, very good.
Thank you, Monkey. Could you just chuck it on the fire?
Good, good, good.
No, it was 2 speed, the flat flywheel.
The trams have started running and the steam engines are nearly ready, so it's time to wind up the cars and head up into the town. This 1925 Aidlin and Porter steamroller clearly demonstrates the need to take your time over the rough cobblestones. This Daimler double-decker bus is just one of 9 providing transport around the museum. Parking along the road here just outside the bakery is particularly popular near lunchtime. This steamroller was built by John Fowler of Leeds in 1901. They're just setting off on a trip around the museum perimeter track. Steam engines need a lot of oil to keep everything turning freely, and you can see the driver here putting a few drops of oil on the gear train. Following along behind the Fowler is this 1926 Burrell made in Thetford. This 1908 McLaren was originally exported to New Zealand, where it ended up dumped in a riverbank around 1940 for strengthening. In the 1970s it was recovered and returned to England for restoration. Here are the three exhibits that travelled up from Casterton, assembled outside the bakery in the town. Let's head into the Beamish Motor and Cycle Works and see if we can pick up some spare parts and perhaps some fuel for the car. Next door to the Motorworks we find the Co-op, where you can buy everything you could possibly need for the 1900 household.
That's £3.
Armstrong Whitworth road rollers were never made in great numbers. That makes this 12-ton 1923 example quite a rare sight. Evelyn and Porter rollers, on the other hand, were very popular, and many of them survive into preservation. Kingfisher is a John Fowler road locomotive built for the War Department in 1917. Before entering preservation, it worked for a threshing contractor just up the road from our base at Casterton. And here's one of the engines we brought along with us, Roby steam tractor Village Queen, built in Lincoln, England in 1915.
Huh?
This interesting little car is a Swift built in 1915. And we've got two ladies here campaigning vigorously for votes for women. Fowler Roller Old Tom, another engine in our group. This unconventional looking steamroller, struggling here on the cobbles, is a Roby Tandem made in Lincoln, England. A 1935 Sentinel S4 steam lorry. Sentinels pushed on right to the end with steam, long after other manufacturers had converted to internal combustion. As our day in the 1900 town draws to a close, we set off in the Model T for the pit village. En route we come across steam engines, buses and other vehicles making their way around the perimeter track. Next week's video will be from this 1900 pit village. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you all again next Sunday.